now we're going down the Grapevine towards the side of Castaic. I'm in 10th. I'm about to start dropping it to 9th. I'm about to start dropping it to 9th. Brake. It's supposed to be 40 miles an hour. Engine brake is on. I'm about to turn on the AC just so it helps it a little bit lower. I started from the back just because it's easier. Now let me go drop it to 8th. Alright, so I find it easier to start with lower gears back there, because if you're trying to do it where you're going downhill, you can miss a gear. Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to be stuck finding a gear going downhill, because if you catch too much speed, you can mess up. And let's say you're going 40, you could be doing 55, and then you won't be able to stop it unless you smoke your brakes. And that's something we're not trying to do, especially out here, or wear out your brakes. It's a butt plug for your mom. I'm sorry. That was, see, like I said, driving with ADHD is just, it's a little bit of a situation. But yeah, just, take your time, be patient. You'll feel like every other truck driver is passing you. Oh, let me forget to turn on my emergencies. You'll feel like every truck driver is passing you by, and you're gonna wanna keep up with them. You're gonna wanna speed up with them, but your weight is what you have to take into account, because they might be light, you might be heavy, so they could do 45. Step on their brakes and their engine, and turn on their J brake or their engine brake, and they'll be fine coasting back down to 35, 30. But if you got 40,000 and you're going down, and let's say you're on 6th gear, and then you go to 7th, and you're at 9th going 45, you won't be able to just turn on your engine brake and brake and you'll coast back. You'll still catch that speed, you'll still catch that momentum, and you don't want to be going too fast to the point where you're doing 60, 65 down the hill that's you're supposed to be taking at 40. One is just a cop issue. You don't want to get a ticket. Anything after 15 miles an hour is reckless endangerment, and I think you can actually go to prison for that in a semi truck or as a truck driver. Anything after 15, I think, is 6 months. And I don't know if it's 6 months that they take your license, or that you go to jail automatically. I gotta look that one up. I'm telling you from experience, because I've gotten one going 14 over, and he actually told me, he's like, I can actually take away your license at this point, take you to jail if I want, because you're going so far up above speed limit. So just always try to keep it calm. Don't let them passing you get to you, because when as a rookie, it got to me. I was like, well, if they're going fast, why can't I? Well, somebody always told me it's better to go down the mountain slowly all the time than to go fast down the mountain one time, because you can cause a serious wreck or kill yourself. You're not trying to risk your career. You're not trying to risk what feeds your family. If somebody's behind you and you're going slow, hey, don't ignore them. Don't try to think like, oh, I'm causing them like to go slow. Well, they'll go around you. You want to protect your license. You want to protect your career. You want to protect what feeds you and your family. So that in mind, you also want to protect your safety. You're not trying to die. Because if you do crash, or if you do start going down super fast, and something does happen, the person that's behind you, that you're trying to consider like, oh, I'm going to go faster so they can go fast, they're not going to help you with the bills. They're not going to help you with the crash. They're not going to use their insurance to bail you out. In this, you kind of got to be selfish, and you got to leave people out of this. It's about you and how comfortable you feel going down the mountain. If you just started driving a manual truck, your best option is to always start from a low gear from the top. Never try to change gears going down a hill or up a hill. If you're going up a hill or up a mountain and you do slip that gear and you can't find it another place, break your truck, turn on your trailer and truck parking, put it in first, slowly let go of the clutch, Once you feel it take off, push your brakes in and start over again. You know, set your emergencies. Don't panic. You know, it's about knowing that it's a mistake everybody has made. I've made that mistake. It's happened to me before going up a hill, and I'm telling you from experience, that's the way that I got out of it. You put your brakes and you go up and you start all over again. But don't let nobody push you to what you don't feel uncomfortable in. See, like right now, this is something that should have taken us, if we were empty, if we were empty, we're doing 55. Speed limit is 40, but we can keep up with other trucks. Should have taken us 4 minutes. It's taking us longer, but we're safely going down the mountain. We're doing it the safe way. You know, see, like we got trucks behind us. They'll pass you. They'll move to the left lane. You stay on your own. You stay pretty much in your own lane, figuratively and literally. Stay in your own lane, and you'll be fine. You'll get out of this. You know, don't let it stress you. That flat, you're good to go. You start changing gears. 9th, 10th, and you're good to go. After that, it's just got to deal with the traffic, but I'll make that one a section right now. It's just what I do to stay patient. I just put on music, something like an audiobook or a podcast, and you're good. Or like some DIY stuff or gardening or anything. Just Zen music if you feel like it. And just do what feels comfortable for you. Yeah, this is the patience you gotta have with LA traffic, but I'm telling you, it's not that bad once you get kind of the idea that you have to deal with traffic. It all becomes like whatever. Or if not, just put on some music, a little gospel, or some DIY stuff, or a show, or a podcast, or whatever you like. For me, it's either church music, or I put on like gardening stuff, or videos about like DIY, and that gets me through all of this. I'm good, you know. I gotta have the patience that it comes with the job, and not to get flustered because one mistake, you get angry, you try to switch lanes. You don't want to have an accident where you're wasting time or you hurt somebody. Better to avoid that. You know. Patience will be key in this job, not just with like shippers and receivers, but also with traffic, with other drivers in general, just because they'll cut you off, or they'll put their turn signal halfway into your lane, and it's like, how does that help me? But you know, you just gotta have the patience to be like, breathe in, breathe out. You don't want to get flustered either. Patience comes with practice, and this job is like, it'll teach you that. It'll teach you patience. You know, because if you don't have it before, you will here. Just because sometimes the wait time in like certain warehouses is so many hours, it's crazy. I got stories of like places I've been to trying to deliver 10 hours, or pick up a whole day, or deliver for days on end and stuff. And it just, you learn to just accept like stuff that comes with the job, and that's one of those. Patience, it'll teach you that. You gotta find something that like helps you keep a zen mind. If you like music, turn that on. If you like reading, bring a book with you. There will be times where you'll get into it with warehouses that you actually want to fight people. You're like, hey, you don't see any movement for like 3 hours, and you're like, hey, what's going on? They don't give you an answer, and you're there for 4 hours just for them to load you like 4 pallets. And it's like, are you serious? They're like, you had the thing. They'll just take out 1 pallet or put in 1 pallet, and then they'll like go on their lunch break, or they'll just forget about you, and it's like, bro, like I'll fight you for that. Because now you're wasting my buck. Now you're wasting my time when you could have just got me in and out of there just because you're working by the hour. Having that patience will just make your career go longer, because it also helps you communicate better when you get like into weigh stations or pulled over. You just have a patience to be like, you know what, either I messed up or let me talk to this person like a grown up. As a rookie, you gotta have that here. Take your time. Don't let nobody push you. That's the main thing. It's not even peak hour. It's like 1 o'clock. You still got that like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock like traffic, bruh. But like I said, just keep your distance, and you won't even feel it. Like with an automatic, you don't feel it. With the manual either. Like, see, I don't have to use my clutch. Just keep my distance with it. Just glide and coast, and you rarely touch your clutch. You know, just give yourself enough space. Be good. Talking about traffic, well, you gotta have the patience too when there's an accident. That's a whole different animal. You know, you'll be stuck for accidents for like 4, 5, 6 hours, and you can't turn anywhere. Yeah, that's when you gotta really be in tune with yourself, or like Cat Williams says, be in tune with your star player. To be like, let me just take it easy because I'm not going anywhere, and just, you know, carry your TV, make some food, carry a tablet or a laptop to enjoy some stuff for yourself. Because I've seen people actually fight at accidents before because they're like frustrated, but well, where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do, bro?